Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nurul Ramadhani. I'm from 6th H English Department. In this change, I will tell and explain my proposal. The title is Using Team Pairs TPS Technique Towards Students' Ability in Reading Comprehension on Students SMK Broadcasting BIMSA Medan. And now I will tell about the content of my proposal. Chapter 1 Introduction. Number 1 is background of the problem, and the next is statement of problem, objective of problem, and significance of problem. In my proposal, I want to tell about the chapter 2, that is review of literature. Number 1, theoretical framework, report text, team pair solo, conceptual framework. In chapter 3, research method. Number 1 is design of research. Number 2 is subject of research. Number 3 is technique of collecting data. And now I will tell about the chapter 1 is introduction. In introduction and the background of problem. In English language teaching, there are 4 skills that are taught. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing is regarded as the most difficult skill to learn comprehend with the others. Tenses. Tenses become one of the first thing in learning English. Many English learners have difficulties to understand the tenses in English. And next is in improving students' ability in using simple present tense through report text is using with temper solo technique towards students' ability in reading comprehension. And next is statement of problem. Number 1 is, can report text improve effectively the second year students' ability by using team pair solo technique at SMK Broadcasting BIMSA Medan? And number 2 is, to what extent is the improvement of the students' second year's ability at SMK Broadcasting BIMSA through report text? Now, objective of problem. So the objective is to know whether report text can improve effectively the second student's year ability in using simple present tense at SMK Broadcasting BIMSA Medan. The number 2 is to find out the improvement of the second year students of SMK Broadcasting BIMSA Medan using simple present tense stroke report text. Significance of the problem. English teachers can concern and decide what step to do further. The steps are intended to enhance to the output result of English teacher. Now chapter 3, that is review of literature. In review of literature, the first is report text. Report text is used to describe the way things, with reference to arranged natural, man-made, and social phenomena in our environment. This study was focused on the applying team pair solo strategy in students reading report text genre, with function describing something generally to arrange the reader knowledge by the what writer writes. Number 2 is team pair solo. And this change I want to tell about 2 team pair solo. The first is definition of team pair solo. Number 2 is the advantage and disadvantage of team pair solo. Number 1 is definition of team pair solo. Team pair solo is a cooperative learning whereby students are grouped into terms. First, they solve problem as a term, then with partner, and final their own. Team works a problem to completion and split into pairs. Pairs work together in similar problem and then split into the solo who individually work the same type of problem. This strategy will easier students to finish tasks when study of the report text. Next, number 2 is the advantage and disadvantage of team pair solo. Number 1 is the advantage of team pair solo. A is involves all the students in your class. B build a sense of positive interpretation in order for anyone to such. They must work together and help each other out. C is give students the confidence to talk problems they might not otherwise have admit as they see their peers' success and learn from them. Everyone is unaccountable. Number 2 is disadvantage of the team pair solo. A is working in group can often involve situation where the group move too fast for a student. B. Another disadvantage can be if one group member does not contribute as much as the other do. This will often leave the other members frustrated and the students who is not contributing won't really learning anything. And C, when people get into a group, they have to tendency to get off touch. This can take away from the amount of material learning. Learning solo may be inhibited if one person assumes all the work. Alright, next is the number 3, steps of applying team pairs solo in report text. In, in a team, the teamwork activities is the first step during which number 1, group are structured. Number 2, tasks is explained and task sheet are given. Number 3, a list of topic is provided. Number 4, topic are selected by groups. Number 5, discussion are carry out. And the number 6, finally rules and assignment. And next, teamwork activities will be followed by pair work activity. At this stage, the steps are number 1, pairs are structured, roles are assigned. Number 3, discussion are carried out. Number 4, controlling ideas are developed and selecting. And number 5, an outline is read. Alright, and the last is the application of team pair solo and read report text. A. Preliminary. Number 1 is teacher prepare learners to learn. Number 2, teacher deliver learning objective and motivate learners in learning. Number 3, teacher deliver application in learners recall material related to the material to be studied. Number 4, teacher convey information about the learning steps to be implemented in Press 2. Number 5, teacher organize learner into 4 study groups. Press 3. Number 6, teacher distribute teaching material in the form of the student worksheet. Alright, yeah, alright. B. Korea activities. In this stage, learners to do tasks about the report text team. In team, the first two learners discuss and give each other opinion and understand the concept and also make conclusion about the material in team. Number 2 is the teacher guides and direct the learners in material discussion on the team pairs. The teacher as facilitator provides assistance if required by students in doing materials in team praise 4. Number 3, learners with the pair who have been determined discuss the existing tasks in material pair section. The assessment should be done within the time set by the teacher in pair team. Number 4, teacher guide the direct learners in discussing material pair section. The teacher as a facilitator to provide assistance if required learners in working material. And number 5, once done, learners can compare the complication of the task and eliminate any difference of opinion among the couple in the group. That is in a pair. Number 6, teacher asks learners to work independently. Learners to do on the work material solo part. And that is in solo. Number 7, teacher guide and direct learners in discussion material solo section. Teacher asks a facilitator to provide assistance if required learners in doing material. That is in solo. And number 8, once complete learners recompare the work with the 3 members of the group. That is in solo. Number 9, teacher call group reception test representative to present their work. Number 10, teacher confirm the conformity of learners' answer. At this time, it is expected that learners improve and add flow to material that has been done. Number 11, teacher reward group according to group performance. Now in chapter 3, research method. In research method, number 1 is research design. Qualitative research was a method for exploration and understanding of the meaning of individuals of group to originate from social and humanitarian problem. Qualitative taken from the list of observation, notes, interview script, and field notes. Number 2, subject of the problem. The research only chose one class as the research sample to answer the meaning and the exact placement text of vocabulary and write in the form of the given report text. Number 3 is technique of collecting data. The first data collecting research used students' writing sheet as the reference for research to obtain data from research subject. The second data collecting was a multiple choice attachment, or here as the word test. Alright, that is the explanation about my proposal, and thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.